Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. The weather up here in Cumbria today is looking absolutely horrendous, although it's quite pleasant at the moment. The forecast says it is going to rain at about 12 o'clock and it's going to be heavy rain all day long. And so I have decided, given that a day without motorcycle isn't really a day at all, to get an early ride in. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, just after, so I'm going out to play for about an hour and then I will go to work in the van. So I'm heading up the coast on the A595 and I'm going to the beach. More specifically, I'm going to the beach at Silecroft, where we're going to have a look around. And if it's not too windy, I'll be getting the drone up. So given that I'm just outside of Millom at the moment and Silecroft is only about 10 minutes away, what I'm going to do in fact is I'm going to have a good old blast up the A595 for about 20 minutes, do a bit of filming up there and then head back down and take in Silecroft on the way home. So should be out for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because you know when you're stopping to film things there's a lot of faff involved. So yeah, maybe an hour and a half, which will still give me plenty of time to edit the footage, get the film up and then go off to work. I'll need to leave the house at about 1:30, 2:15, because I need to be at work at 3 o'clock. And look at that for timing. There's a train coming. More joys of motorcycling, no queuing. So this is the train line that runs from Barrow-in-Furness and then along the coast through Whitehaven, Workington, and then it goes across country to Carlisle. My visor is steaming up. Clunk, clunk, clunk. So where's the train? Here it comes. Ooh. And the guy's not rushing out to open the gates, so maybe there's another one coming the other way. We'll turn the engine off. Ooh, it's a goods train. Full of big tins of something. Okay, here comes the level crossing guy. And off we go again. So this little place is called Kirksanton. From here up the road winds around and then opens up and becomes more like an A road again. So up ahead you'll see Black Combe, shrouded in cloud. And another level crossing. And away we go. So the Murgatroyd and I set off to have a ride together yesterday, around about 3 o'clock, and the plan was to come up this way, which we did, and we got about this far, and the heavens quite literally opened, and we got very, very wet. And so it was a case of mission aborted. Never mind, there'll be an opportunity next week. So the Murgatroyd is absolutely not going to be riding through the winter. So in a couple of weeks or so we're going to be getting her bike winter ready and putting it in the garage until spring comes. For my part, however, as you will know, I tend to ride all year round, but in recognition of the fact that I really am getting on a bit now, and I really am feeling the cold a lot more than I ever used to, I have now made the decision to buy a pair of heated motorcycle gloves. I'm still looking around at which ones to get, but I will make my decision fairly soon. It doesn't make me a wimp. So, lovely stretch of the A595 here. Some nice curves, interspersed with some really long straight bits where you can be guaranteed a good overtake. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head up to the next little village, which is called Bootle. Not to be confused with its namesake in Liverpool. There is a world of difference. And then I'm going to turn around, come back and go and have a look at the beach at Silecroft. Absolutely lovely. Really good road surface on this stretch of the 595 as well. And so here we are, arriving in Bootle. Which is where I'm going to be turning around and heading back. It's a lovely little village. They've got a little post office, a little shop, churches, village hall, the usual things. I've actually decided I'm not going to Silecroft Beach at all. I'm going to Eskmeals. I've ridden past the sign for Eskmeals many times. Oh, Eskmeals, that sounds quaint. Must go and have a look one day. Today's the day. I wonder what's at Eskmeals. Oh, tide's coming in. I did have a look at the tide charts this morning because I was thinking that I might head down to Walney and see the seals, which are generally only seen at high tide. But it was a little bit too late in the day. 12:33 I think was high tide, but this is close to high tide here. Of course, Walney Island is further down, so the tide times will be different. Now it's just occurred to me, this is not very far from Sellafield, the world's nuclear waste dustbin. And I happen to know that there is a drone restriction all around it, so I'll have to check on the app and see if I can actually put the drone up here. We'll get back to you on that one. So, yep, this is Eskmeals. Eskmeals. Never been here before. May not come again. But it's very nice, I think you'll agree. That will be Silecroft over there in the distance. And on a clear day, from this particular part of the coast, you can see the Isle of Man. The Murgatroyd and I were talking about a short break on the Isle of Man early next year, probably around about Easter time. Certainly either before or after the TT madness. Actually don't have any interest whatsoever in that. Why you would go on holiday to watch traffic, I do not know. Still, some people seem to like it. It's just not for me. So very, very dense cloud over Black Combe there. The weather is coming in from the south, and it's apparently going to be pretty horrible later in the day. Hence the early morning ride. Oh, spot the difference. In recognition of the fact that for the Murgatroyd, at any rate, the riding season is practically over, I decided I was taking off the pillion seat. Makes him look even more handsome, I think. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. I'm now going to head back to Millom, go to the shop, go home, put the bike away, and get some editing done. And then it'll be off to work in the van. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Stop recording.